Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by the blog. If you're new to the blog, my name is Amy and I'm the blogger behind iHeartLOA.com. This is where we talk about all things law of attraction, manifesting, personal development, and all the woo-woo. The more woo, the better is what I always say. Okay, today's video is about how to set your intention. Okay, and setting your intention is just like setting your New Year's resolutions. What do they have in common? Well, really, if you think about it, your New Year's resolutions is just like, it's nothing but setting goals, right? And when you think about setting your intention, you're setting a goal for yourself, for the day, for the week, or even for your life. Okay, but I don't want you to think of it as hard, because although it may seem hard to achieve your goals, we're going to break this down so where it's going to be easy for you. Are you ready? Alrighty, let's get into it then. Setting your intention just means that you are getting freaking clear about what you want to manifest. And you are intending for this thing or this experience to manifest itself into your reality, okay? How do you go about setting your intention? Well, first, you want to get absolutely freaking clear about what you want to manifest. What do you want to ask God for? Your higher power, source, whatever you call your higher power, I say God. What do you want to ask God for? And make sure your vibrations are up when you're doing this. Always refocus and go back to gratitude, because gratitude always gets my vibes up. So if you're not having a good day, or if you're feeling kind of blah, just circle around and start being grateful. Start saying what you're grateful for. Say it out loud in a sentence as if you're declaring it to the universe by starting it with I am. I am is powerful. It's called a power affirmation. Some examples of using I am in your intentions. I am having an amazing day. I am confident and positive in everything I do. I am taking action every day in every way. Those are power affirmations that you can use when you're setting your intention. How often should you set your intentions? Now, that's totally up to you, but I'm going to start by setting mine every day. You could do this weekly, monthly, or for life, however you want to do it. I decided to make it a part of my daily routine and start calling it my power hour every day before I start doing anything else. We all know that if you want to reach your goals or your dreams, you have to first start by deciding what you want, okay? But did you know that by writing them down and reviewing them, every day you have such a higher percentage rate of actually achieving them, okay? Write them down, decide what you want. Write it down and review it for the day. Just write it down. Do that every day. If you can make it into a habit, then soon it will become a belief. And as with any belief that you hold, your subconscious mind is going to take it as the truth, okay? And that's what you want. You want your subconscious mind to pick up on this belief and to do it on autopilot, because our lives are made up of habits, right? This is where your triggers are going to come in. If you've been a reader of the blog for a little while, then you know that I am big on gratitude. And that I've made gratitude into a habit, okay? I have made saying what I'm grateful for into an everyday habit. And this is important to me. Why? Because by being grateful for what I have now, it just keeps bringing me more things to be grateful for. And it has totally changed my life and made it so much better. And I know that you could do this too with setting your intention, okay? But first, you need to find something that you do every day that comes naturally to you that you can use as a trigger. Like making your morning coffee, taking a shower, putting your makeup on, getting ready for work, before or after you meditate, or even on the drive to work, right? You can use those as triggers to remind you to set your intention for the day. When I was first making gratitude a habit, I started off by trying to journal it out and write it down. But before you knew it, I would always forget. Why did I always forget? Because I hadn't yet made it a habit and I didn't have a trigger to remind me. So I would just start saying them out loud when I would remember to do it on the drive to work. Well, that became my trigger because as soon as I would get in the car, I would remember, dang it, I forgot to write my gratitudes down again today. I started doing that every day, and before you knew it, getting in the car to drive to work, it takes me like 20 minutes to get to work. That space of time would remind me, that was my trigger, that would remind me to go ahead and say out loud. I didn't care who was watching me, who saw me talking to myself or whatever going down the road. That reminded me to say what I was grateful for out loud. And I have made this into a habit for going on over 2 years now and going strong. I do this every day. And you would not believe how it has changed my life so much for the better. It's totally flipped a switch in my mindset. I see life through new eyes. It has totally changed my perspective on life. And you could do this too with setting your intention, okay? Now, so if you can find something to make us a trigger, something that's going to remind you that you need to set your intention, then you're halfway there to making this an awesome habit and a belief, okay? And it's going to totally help you change your life. Our habits and our routines that we do on a daily basis are what makes up our lives. They are things that we automatically do because we've been doing them for so long, right? So make good habits, and setting your intention is an awesome habit. This is the key. If you can incorporate setting your intention into your daily routine, can you imagine how you can change your life and your mindset, and how much easier it's going to be for you, and how much faster your manifestations are going to come to you, right? One thing I've learned on this spiritual journey that I'm on is that when it comes to manifesting and making my life better, is that before things get better, they either seem like they're getting worse, or it seems like it's not happening or it's not working, okay? But don't fall into the trap of believing that. That is just changes that are being made on the inside of you. You are so used to your world being a certain way, and when you decide to change yourself and your reality, the universe has to shake things up and rearrange things in your life. And that letting go phase, you can liken that to the change in your daily routine, and especially in manifesting, when you have lived a certain way your whole life, and now all of a sudden you have realized that to change, you have to change you first, right? Before you will ever see any changes on the outside, especially in your physical reality, you have to change on the inside, because the inside, what you see on the outside in your world, in your physical reality, your circumstances, your life, that is reflection of what is going on the inside of you, okay? So in order to see changes out here on the outside that you want to see, you got to start making some good changes on the inside, okay? If it does feel like that everything's getting worse or it's not showing up, don't despair. It just means that you're on the right track, and things will soon get better, and you will start to see that setting your intention to manifest the life you want is indeed working. So don't give up. If you don't see results right away, you need to learn patience. And I know in this day and time, we're so used to instant gratification with the internet and technology. We have everything in our fingertips. Learn patience. And it does seem hard sometimes, but just know deep down inside of you that everything's going to work out, okay? Learn to let go and trust that your manifestation is coming to you. Know that, in fact, it is already in front of you. You just can't see it. It's like right there, and you just can't see it yet, because you haven't gotten to where you truly believe it will happen. Just put your total faith in the process. Don't let your ego talk you out of it. Don't let that self-talk and that inner critic creep in and talk you out of it. It's not working. It's never going to work. You're always going to stay where you're at. Don't believe that crap. Learn to believe before you see, okay? Learn to believe before you see. I love this quote. I have this quote on my desk. I see it every day. And I want you to either print this off or keep it on your computer somewhere where you can see it. I can't see it, but it's working. It always works. It never fails. Every day I get closer. Every day it gets easier. It is working. Okay? This is an awesome freaking quote. It's because you have to believe before you can see. Instead of seeing is believing, flip that around. Believe before you can see. Trust and know that it is working. You might not see it yet, but it is working. It's always working. Always. Alrighty, guys. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for pushing play on this video and stopping by the blog. Make sure you come back and say hi. Let me know you were here. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Just saying hi if you want to. If you don't even want to say nothing else, just say hi so I know you're here. If you want to find iHeartLOA on social media, we are everywhere. You can find us at Facebook at facebook.com/iHeartLOA, Twitter, Instagram, wherever. You can find me there at AmyMartin54, okay? Alrighty, guys, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you have an amazing freaking day. Make sure you come back and check out the blog, and I will talk to y'all later.